the phone, he said, broski, you a star. I said, brother, hold it down, soon we'll all be living large. And it's crazy how last year was on my garage. Now I'm in a good position for this life, can't sabotage. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up, gotta watch stay at my nose. Long nights I just to hit the studio. Now I'm eating steak and shrimp, I ain't eating sloppy Joe. Looking to the mirror, flexing now and in his glow. Bust off like a welcome to the rodeo. I got tattoos on my face, I use that as motivation. I can never get a job, so for my dream I'm dedicated. For a second, lost myself, I was too busy getting busy. Now they see me out in public and be knowing what my name is. All these rappers want the clout and the life of being famous. I just wanna be stable, tell my family we made it. I was coming for my spot, a young had to be patient. Now I'm running up, these bands can hit the island for vacation. I've been know my haters, you could say I'm constipated. 5 racks on his fit, just to stunt while I'm in Vegas. For my body, shout out to my Caleb Young. Got the cake up, now these wanna date us. I ain't folding under pressure, I ain't switching for no. I ain't talking to no cop and I ain't telling on my bros. Ain't no but don't push me, fingers itching on that. Plotting on my come up.
Coach, thank you much. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the City of Angels, Los Angeles, California. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Giants and the Los Angeles Rams. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive as he's all the way up to midfield at the 50.
Well, that return gives them a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
On the ground, this is Saquon Barkley. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. They'll set up to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Shepard. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue. Just the first quarter, but tackling going to be so important going forward. They've got to limit plays like that.
And that's something when you see it happen early in the game and they don't get him on the ground, you can always tell that they were concerned about it going in. Because I can just tell you from my days, I remember being in college and worrying all off-season about our season open opponent. And they had a receiver that could shake and bake with the best of them. I tackled him on the first pass of the game, and the relief was incredible. I ended up having a pretty decent ball game. If I had missed him, it would have been a long night.
So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. On play action, they'll throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. On second down, here's Barkley. Spinning past him. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. So a solid run by Saquon Barkley, and another 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he finds Shepard. Touchdown, Giants. Sterling Shepard, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. Rosas good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Now the first carry here for Todd Gurley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Look at this time for Woods, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. Woods, the intended receiver.
Well, this wind is definitely going to be a factor as this game goes along. He's throwing straight into it here in the 1st quarter, and the ball fluttered on him a little bit. They'll definitely have to file that one away and make a mental note of it.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 23 yards on the play.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the 1st drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. Maybe he telegraphed it a little bit right there. You've got a quarterback knowing that he's going against a rookie quarterback. He stepped in and picked it.
You think he had a great week of preparation, looking forward to this opportunity? And the second part of that is, when you're a young quarterback, you are going to stare down targets, but oftentimes your playbook hasn't expanded to give you full field reads as well. Makes it a little bit tougher for him.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Here we go. White 90. White 90.
second down, this is Gurley. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Watching that play unfold and watching him complete it brought back memories of doing all those pursuit drills to make sure you don't over-pursue and let a guy get a cutback lane on you. He did that very well.
You praised him on tape yesterday for the angles that he takes to the ball. Took a great angle right there. Back to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks. 18 yards there and a first down.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Here we go. One.
On first down, it's Gurley. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Four down. Let's go. 190. 190.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Let's go. Brand 38. Brand 38.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Alec Ogletree. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Let's go. Green 39. Green.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Shepard. 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Sterling Shepard with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Giants strike quickly here for 6 points. PAT up and good by Rosas. And it's now 14-0. Rosas now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Line of scrimmage. Again, the 25. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff for Gurley. And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up. On 3rd down, they'll run it with Gurley. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Back live now to begin the second quarter with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's the Rams with a football to get us going, and they've got it here with a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. That's caught by his tight end, Gerald Everett. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
On the handoff, it's Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And a nice little broken tackle run there by Todd Gurley, the 10th pick in the 2015 draft.
And that's what you get with him, that full package of speed, power, able to catch the ball in the backfield. Many people doubted him coming out because of the knee injury in college. They're seeing the full Todd Gurley now, and it hurts.
Wide open receiver complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A good pickup there at 22. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Now Gurley, handoff left. And he's eaten up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
Brandon, one thing about blitzes, they really confuse offensive linemen at making the play.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
The Rams on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. And he's got it. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Brandon Cooks, his first touchdown on the year. And the Rams are able to get back within a touchdown. Zerline good with a PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Giants ready to come out now. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here.
Let's go! 319! 319!
Now a play play fake here on first down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. This quarterback now 6 of 10 in this first half. He's got his guys a first down here.
Detroit! Detroit!
They'll look to throw here. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit and it forced an incompletion.
The pitch goes to Barkley. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle there by Mark Barron.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hurry up, here we go! Green 39! Green 39!
They'll set up a throw. Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number 1 goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number 2 goal is win your division. Number 3 goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games as possible to try and get you to the Super Bowl.
And right now fighting for every win possible to try to at least secure home field for the wild card and or divisional round. Forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Looking to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Janoris Jenkins. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown.
That was an interception, but on the field, the guys who are picking it off, they're not saying that. What word are they using? It's Oski. And that means catch the ball and go the other way.
That's your vernacular. I've never heard anybody say Oski.
Ask around. They'll tell you.
Rosas good with the extra point. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Returnable here for Davis. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Rams offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 20. And did he get in? No, they'll mark him down at the 1-yard line. great pick, nice return, but you know he's just beating himself up inside for not getting all the way in.
No doubt about it, because he had visions of end zone in his mind. Going to be the total hero. But we did see there the emphasis on it's not just good enough to pick it off anymore. Bring it back, get the yardage, and really help out your offense.
And Barkley will try to punch it in. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And it'll be 2nd and goal.
No, check, Patriot!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he can't corral it. Maybe a big missed opportunity there defensively in the end zone. And now 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. He'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Odell Beckham, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Rosas now to kick this one away. Returnable here for Davis. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. He gets them a little over half of what they needed. Now they're looking at a 3rd and 5.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a 1st down. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. It's caught left side by Cooks. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but only the 2nd quarter, a lot of time to change things. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Rams on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 10.
Come on, let's go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Hut. Hut.
Back to throw here. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because when they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The Rams on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 9. Now back to throw. That's going to be complete to his tight end, Everett. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. This quarterback now just 7 of 15 so far, but he's got a 1st and 10. Back to the ground game here, Gurley. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And they'll burn the timeout with 5 seconds left. A chance to try to add 3 points before heading to the locker room. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This is a 26-yard attempt. And Zerline's kick is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So they're still down, but they are able to salvage 3 here heading into the lockers.
This is what you work on from the beginning of training camp. Heading into the half, put some points on the board. No matter what the score says at that point, you've accomplished what you set out to do.
So we come upon halftime here with the visiting Giants out on top, as we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Another carry now for Gurley. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone. So you have to have discipline in order to talk to your other coverage guys and let him know that that receiver's crossing from your zone to the next zone. He's coming your way. Make sure you have him. And then when the ball is actually thrown, secure the tackle. When they're moving on crossing routes, if you miss a tackle, it usually results in a big play.
Here we go!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 63 yards receiving for him now. And that last catch good enough for a 1st down. This quarterback now 9 of 17 through the air. Not a great percentage, but it is 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 21. And they're going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
They keep it with Barkley on 1st down. Slipped one tackle, but no more as he's knocked to the deck behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll set up to throw. Now he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Aaron Donald in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He'll drop to throw. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. Now they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's 4th down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, That does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be taken down right at the line. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. He's up to 70 yards receiving now as that last catch gets him a first down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
Yeah, going deep in the playbook and a great grab on the other end. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. He'll throw underneath for Gurley. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that'll bring up second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They'll drop to throw. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. Nothing on the screen that time. Now it's third down. So nothing there on the screen that time.
That means all that great acting they tried on offense went for naught, didn't it? Because you have to try and influence them. Make them think that you're doing something else. Make them think that they can get to the passer by letting them by and then setting up the screen and getting downfield. Didn't happen at all. Give a lot of credit to the defense for not tumbling to that one.
Back to throw. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Tack McKinley in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. Here's Johnny Hecker now as he's on to punt for L.A. Now out come the Giants. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage.
Leverage.
Big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Aaron Donald in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Giants add on to their lead.
You having fun with this one, partner?
I am. I mean, he's been fun to watch under center.
We always talk about, getting to the next level, right? When we see people get into the zone, this guy's in the master class right now. What a performance he's putting on, just carving them up. 4
touchdown passes. Carving him up is right. Seems like everything he throws is going to be a completion and going in the end zone. Rosas now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here are the Rams as their offense comes back out. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now it's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Back now in Los Angeles. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. He'll look to throw. He gets it to Cooks. And he goes out right around the 39. He had their lone TD earlier. Now he's got a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
Back to throw now on first down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Got some real estate inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 4-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they called the field general.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this is caught for a touchdown. And hold everything here. Flag in the backfield. This one might be coming back. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Dumps it off to Gurley. Showed off the toughness, but still corralled shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice gain of 8 that time, but it's 2nd and goal.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And he returns it up just shy of the 20 to the 19-yard line. Trying to get it to Woods. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirt.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
Now let's go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. On the stop was Aaron Donald. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves them with third down and just a yard to go.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
26 Mike. Watch him now, Barney. Barney.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. And the Giants send out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. This is taken around the 12. A 46-yard boot, but just 36 following a pretty decent return of 10 yards. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. The Rams offense now making their way out to take over. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They go play action here on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Red 38. Red 38. Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come out here.
Now it's Carson. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the 4th quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't they?
He'll look to throw. And this one is incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Olivier Vernon in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. And they'll go on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts. And
keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning.
Now let's go.
They run a draw here on 2nd down. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. The Giants on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 8. And on the ground they go with a running back. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a 4th down.
One of the things I love about this game is there's a match of wits throughout the game. Who's going to get the advantage? Who's going to catch someone off guard? I feel like the offense thought they might catch the defense off balance with that play call, but unfortunately, that didn't work for him.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward. And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
3 down. Here we go.
This is Carson, and he'll go down for a loss inside his own 5 at the 4. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
The best offenses and the ones that win are ones that make adjustments. And right now, I think this team needs to open things up.
The Rams on 3rd down. Can't fault these numbers. 7 for 9 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to the ground, this time with Gurley. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field. They come into enemy territory, and I don't care what the matchup is in the National Football League. You're up like this late in the game on the road. This feels pretty good.
Oh, it feels fantastic. Anytime you get a road victory in the NFL, that's a big-time accomplishment, and to do it this convincingly, team has, which is nobody comes into our house and pushes us around. They took care of business today.
Yeah, they pushed around, and now the final stages of this one.